All right, guys, welcome to our team call. It is April 25th, and I am really excited for our call tonight because we have a wonderful speaker, our very own Lindsay Maloney, who is a diamond coach, and I'm very excited for her to chat with you. She is wonderful, and I know she's going to be able to give us some great insight into how she runs her business. And I think everybody here, myself included, will be able to get something out of this call and apply it directly to our business. And I think it's going to be super beneficial for everybody, no matter where you are in your business. It's going to be really great. Before we let Lindsay kind of take over and totally rock the house down, I'm going to go through just a few announcements. So bear with me, there's quite a few of them. It always seems like whenever I have a guest speaker for you guys, I always have more announcements than whenever I'm the one hosting the call. So just bear with me. We have quite a few announcements to get through, all good things. So just hang tight with me. So first up, we have some new coaches to welcome to the team. So I want to make sure that I welcome Jess Falvo, Kathleen Fusco, Jen Hudson, Mary Harper, and Stephanie Green. These lovely ladies have completed their 21-day coach training, and they are officially in our team page. So congratulations, ladies. We are so glad to have you here, and we are so ready to welcome you into our team page, welcome you into our family, and really just help you build your businesses. Because I think all of us on this call, all of us on the team will 100% tell you that yes, running challenge groups is amazing, and we've all experienced them. They're life-changing, and it's so great helping coach or your challengers achieve their goals. But there's something really cool about helping a coach build a business. It's a whole different level of taking that, helping people, because you're able to help people not just with their health and fitness goals, but with their financial and their business goals too. And it really is a powerful feeling. So welcome. I cannot wait to get to know every single one of you and really, have you, be a leader on our team. And I'm really excited for that. So they are, a lot of them have challengers in a challenge group right now. Their first day was today, and they are doing really, really great. So give a warm welcome to our new coaches one more time. So I'm really glad to have you here. New coaches especially, this is our monthly calendar. This is our April calendar, and April's coming to an end here on Saturday. So a lot of this stuff has already happened, right? But it's just some things for you to keep in mind. Every month I have a calendar that I put together, which is what I am doing with my business. There are important things on this calendar, like when team calls happen. Important things like tips. So first half of the month, I'm constantly inviting to a challenge group. I'm posting about challenge groups. The latter half of the month, I'm posting about the coaching opportunity, and I'm inviting people to our business event that is on Thursday. This is pretty much just how I run my business, and I share it with you. It's my job as your upline coach, as your star upline, to make sure that I'm sharing with you what I'm doing. You can do exactly what I do, or you can take what I do and make it your own. It's my job to just provide to you all of the options. Don't feel like you have to copy this down. Everything is posted in our team page, and your upline coach or myself will be able to point you in the right direction to actually be able to pull this up. And I'm working on May's calendar tomorrow during my business hours while my sitter is here, because May is quickly approaching already. So just wanted to put this on here to really just show our new coaches that our month is mapped out from the very beginning. And I really try to help you guys plan out your month and really see how things are going. The biggest thing that we have coming up this week is our live coaching event, and it happens this Thursday, April 28th at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And every single one of you is welcome to come to this event. Maybe you attended this event as a potential coach, and this is what, lets you say, yeah, I want to be on Classically Fit. This sounds awesome. I encourage all of you to come to be on our business opportunity call to really, see it now from a different perspective as a coach on our team. So make sure you're inviting to this. Put your posts in here. I will once again put the link for this event in our team page, so that way we can get that done. If somebody on the call right now can go and put the event link in our team page, that'd be awesome, because I'll probably forget after this. And then if you're not already invited to this, if you're not already going to this, make sure you're coming on Thursday to be a part of this, to show the support as we show everybody what it's like to be on our team. So Thursday, April 28th at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, please do not hesitate to post in that discussion thread for that live event. Really get the hype up, get the energy up. Right now, I'm the only one posting in there, which is fine, but feel free to post in there and really, talk about some things, welcome people, make them feel welcome, because our team is awesome and we want everybody to know just how great it is. So Thursday, April 28th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our live event. Just in case you didn't know already, our April promotions still going on for another week. Hammer and Chisel, Club Shakeology with the portion fix, and then the Ultimate Reset is on sale. So if you don't already know what these are, make sure you FAQ that and look up what exactly is on promotion this month. I know for me, I've actually had a lot of people going after the Club Shakeology Challenge Pack with the portion fix. That's been a big thing for me this month, and 21-day fix is always a big thing, and 22-minute hardcore when they're on sale or not. Those are always big programs for me that I push through. So use these. Don't feel like you have to. You're going to find as a coach that people are going to want to do what you do. So if you're sharing your journey going through 22-minute hardcore, that's what people are going to come to you wanting to try. If you're sharing your journey from 21-day fix, people are going to want to do 21-day fix or PIO or Hammer and Chisel, whatever program you're working through. If you're sharing it effectively on your social media, that's what people are going to be drawn to whenever they message you to join a challenge group, okay? So those are our promotions this month. Just like every month, we have an incentive. So from corporate, if you earn Success Club 5 or higher, you get a cool Shakeology apron. That's pretty cool to get that. And then also our top 250 Success Point earners who are Diamond and above, you get a Fast Pass at the Core at Summit. The Core is the pretty much apparel shop at Summit, the Beachbody swag shop, and you get to skip the line. First 250 Success Club points, Diamond and above, and the top 750 Success Club points of Ruby and below coaches. So that's a pretty cool incentive. So definitely work for that if you are going to Summit. That's a pretty sweet deal to be able to skip that line. Trust me when I say that. We waited for a good hour and a half in that line last year, and we got there early. So just a heads up. Next big announcement, Success Club. Guys, you're blowing it up this month. I think we already have more Success Club points on the board, more lives changed this month, and we still have a week left than we did last month for the entire month of March. So I'm really, really proud of you. We shifted a lot of names from our almost there side to our Success Club side this week, and we boosted a lot of numbers too. I was copying and pasting and cutting and changing those numbers, and you guys are doing awesome. Big shout out to Lindsay, Liesel, Jillian, Amanda, Heather, Courtney, Lisa, Elsie, Jerry, Aaron, Callie, and Joy. You guys are all at Success Club, and everybody, even if your name is not on here, you all have the potential to make Success Club happen this month. I have gone from Success Club 0 to Success Club 6 in a day. I have gone from Success Club 6 to Success Club 10 in an evening. It is possible. The key is in the follow-up. Make sure you go back and follow up with everybody, okay? Make sure you have a set date for your challenge group. I would suggest if you are pushing for Success Club right now, I'm at Success Club 5. I need to be at 10 by the end of the month. I would suggest having your challenge group start on, I pulled up my calendar here to look. I would suggest having your challenge group start on May 2nd. That's next Monday. That way you have something that you are inviting to all week long for your challenge group, okay? So I suggest doing that if you are not at Success Club. Team up with somebody, run a group. It's a great way to do things. So huge shout out to our Success Club point earners. If you were already at Success Club, still treat it like you're at 0. Get those numbers up. Let's have some lives that we need to change. If you're sitting at 5, get yourself to 10. Those are great incentives this month, and I know we can do it. I know we can. So let's get there and really get, Success Club through the roof this month for our team. Summit. Oh, it's coming up fast. Let me tell you, it is coming up fast. Summit dates. For those of you who don't know, Summit is our our annual event held every year for Beachbody coaches. This year it is in Nashville. It's in the same place that it was last year, and it was awesome. It was really, really great. I have lodging for up to 16 people. And I know that if we have like 2 more people, if we have 18 to 20, we can throw a couple air mattresses in some cars. And I know that we could accommodate everybody. The house is pretty big. We just might be a little cramped. But I think we'd all rather be together as opposed to separate. So if we have to go more than 16, I think we could totally do it. We would just have to bring some air mattresses. Please respond to the survey in our team page. It's the pin post at the top, whether you're on the wait list, whether you have a ticket, all of those things, because that's what we are basing our housing off of, our lodging. I know for me, I'm basing that off of, how much each of us pay for said lodging, all of those things. The more people we have staying with us, the cheaper it is to stay at the place we have. If we have all 16, I think it comes to like $250 each for the whole stay at Summit for your lodging, which is a pretty good deal when a hotel room is about $100 a night at least, and that's a good price for a downtown hotel room. So this is a pretty good deal. I want everybody there who can be there. Really make it a priority. More information on Summit, there's the website, coachsummit2016.com. Download the app on your phone, go into your app store, just search Coach Summit, Team Beachbody, and that will get you every piece of information that you know. Really important, if you're sitting there and you want to be recognized for your rank at Summit, maybe you are a brand new coach and you want to be an Emerald coach. Maybe you're an Emerald coach pushing for Ruby or Diamond. You need to get that rank by June 23rd to be recognized at that rank at Summit. Okay, so that is what I will tell you. You need to have that rank by June 23rd in order to be recognized at that rank. If you are pushing for a star diamond, okay, you need to have that rank by June 23rd, but you need to go through 6 weeks of qualification before that. So that cutoff is May 12th, I want to say. So if you're pushing for star diamond, that's by May 12th, you have to start your qualification. All right. Who has questions for me about Summit? Any questions at all about Summit? I will be making a Classically Fit is going to Summit separate group for those of us going to Summit that we can all talk in, collaborate in. If you are registering for Summit, if you get off the wait list, you're set to register. I know that Silver Track Hall C is what we were doing, and I know that's currently sold out. I know there are several coaches on our team going Silver Track Hall D, because if we do that, the way that it's set up is there's a silver track and a blue track. And while the silver track is in their breakout session, the blue track is in general session. And general session is in the Bridgestone Arena, so everybody's together. So then we flip. So if you're on silver track with us, you may not be with us in Hall C, but when we go to the Bridgestone Arena for general session, we can all sit together. So make sure you're at least on the silver track so that we can all be together for half of the breakout sessions, okay? That's my only piece of advice. Any questions for me about Summit at all? Any questions? All right, well, we will just keep on moving along. All right, team tank tops. I know you guys have seen this in the team page. They are $13 each. They'll be white with our team logo on the front, and I'll be able to get a picture of the actual tank top once we have the mock-up of it. But that's our logo. The tank will be white. They are $13 each if we have 24 or more orders. I think we're sitting at like 14 right now. And anybody can get these on our team, anybody at all. $13 and there will be $5 shipping. And there is a Google document, which I'll bump this post to the top in our team page. There's a Google document, fill it out with your name, your size, the number of tanks that you want, and then your email address, and also your shipping address. And once I have all of that information, I will send it off to the t-shirt maker, and we will get all of that stuff done. She will be billing you each individually via email for your shirt, and then she will ship it to you as well. So as soon as she receives payment and they are completed. Let's have these orders in by Friday, April 29th. So you have until the end of the week to decide. If we need to extend that by a couple days, let me know. If you don't get paid or anything until the 30th or the 1st, let me know. We can extend it by a couple days. But I want to get those rolling as fast as we can so they have time to make them, so that we have time to wear them all at Summit together. So that is my thought process on that. Team Tanks, need your info by Friday, April 29th if you are interested in those. Next announcement, we are going to be doing a Push to Diamond group just through our team, and I maybe potentially with one other coach. We're in the process of talking about it right now. It is going to begin on Monday, May 2nd. It's going to be a 30-day push group, and the focus of this group will be Diamond and Team Builder Rung, okay? So on the leadership ladder, it's going to be pushing to Diamond. We're going to talk about how to recruit coaches and how to share your coaching story. The requirements for this group: you need to have hit Success Club in April. I also want you to be an Emerald coach, okay? And you need to have 4 active coaches, working or discount, in your downline. Those are your requirements to be in this group. So if you are sitting there and you're like, well, I really want to be in this Push to Diamond group, it's going to be awesome. Myself and the leaders on our team, the diamonds on our team, and potentially another coach from our bigger team will be doing this, and you want to work with us, you want to get kind of a smaller group, individualized attention, this is a great incentive for you to really hit Success Club this week, all right, this month, and really get yourself there so that you can work with us and we can get you to that team builder rung on the leadership ladder. We can get you to that diamond rank. I think it's really crucial to your success. This is going to be a great group. I'm really excited about this. I think it's going to be awesome. So I'd love to have every single person who is pushing for diamond to be there. An added incentive for diamond: we have a classically fit diamond retreat plan that's in the works. It's in the planning process. It will be a long weekend in September, hopefully Labor Day weekend. I'm hoping Matt's checking some dates at work for me tomorrow when he goes in. It will be at my house here in Seattle. And it's going to be a weekend of team building, sightseeing, business moving, and we'll have a photographer here to get new headshots. It's going to be a weekend spent together, building our businesses, really moving forward. Requirements: you must be a diamond rank by July 21st. That is the 3rd Thursday in July. That's a lot of time. I know some people are really close to that diamond rank. July 21st, you need to be a diamond by, because that'll give you lots of time to find your plane ticket and everything and not have it be exorbitantly priced. You would just have to provide your transportation to get out here to my home. I will provide food, everything else. There may be, depending on the photographer, there may be an additional fee for a photographer if you want to get your headshots done. But it'll be really, really great. I know I am super excited about this. This is something I've wanted to do for so long, and I really, really want you guys here. This is open to the my entire downline. Anybody on this call listening to this is open to come to this diamond retreat. I would love to have 15, 20 people in my house. I think it would be awesome to do a diamond retreat. So put this on your goal board. Get that diamond rank by July 21st. Use it as an added incentive to get yourself into that Push to Diamond group that starts in May. And let's really crush some goals and get going. Do you guys have questions for me on any of our announcements? Tank tops, Heather, I think it depends on when she makes them. So if you put down, I can bring it with, if you get yours, Heather, I can give it to you. If you ship it to me, I can bring it to Summit and give it to you. Or you could ship it, I'm not sure, because I know you're in the middle of a move. But I'm not sure when exactly she's going to ship it, because I haven't given her the information. Won't be in the next 3 weeks. I don't know. It depends on how quick the turnaround is for her once I get her the information. So I can't give you a solid answer on that. But if you want one, get your name on the list. And once I talk to her, I will, of course, relay that information to you about when they'll ship out. Jillian, Diamond Group, the Push to Diamond Group begins on Monday, May 2nd. So next Monday. All right, beginning of the month. Any other questions about any announcements? I know, lots of announcements tonight. Whew, jeez. It's going to be great. I'm really, really excited for what this next quarter has to bring. It's going to be really, really great. Okay? Any other questions? All right. Well, then without further ado, I am so excited to have Lindsay be our guest speaker tonight on the call. Lindsay, I remember her vividly in coach training. I remember messaging her and chatting with her. And Lindsay is such an amazing person. She is such an amazing leader. And I think all of her personally sponsored coaches can attest to the fact that she is so genuine and so loving and caring in everything that she does. And I am so excited to have her be the guest speaker on our call tonight because she has so much to give you as far as what she has done for her success and what she is still doing to really share her story, to really, inspire people, and to really, she leads with helping people first and foremost, always. She never leads with a sale. She never leads with icky feelings. She is a genuine person, and it radiates through everything that she does. And I cannot wait to hear her speak. I have my notepad ready to take notes. I hope you do too. So Lindsay, whenever you are ready, you can go ahead and take over.
Well, you almost made me cry. That is honestly, just tell you, this is the first time in my life that I have had someone tell me those things and halfway. And honestly, bridging the gap of my fears, and this is exactly why I wanted to talk about this tonight, is what was always holding me back. I was always so afraid to believe in myself. And Allie, do I, when it comes to sharing my screen, am I in charge now? Okay, let me go to my PowerPoint. So a little bit about me.
Hold on, Lindsay, at the bottom of your screen.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Go ahead and click share screen, and then you're good to go.
Okay, okay, here we go. Okay, now can you see it? Are you guys good? Yeah, okay. All right. So a little bit about me. I started coaching in the end of August. My first challenge group was the end of August. And this was the first time ever that I decided I was going to start something and I was not going to give up. I was reflecting today and I was looking back on myself and thinking, when was the moment where I started to hold myself back, where I didn't let myself push past my fears? And honestly, I couldn't remember when I didn't. And it took really believing in myself, but also just surrounding myself with women who believed in me too, for me to really take on my fears. So a little bit about me. I'm a wife. I live in Michigan with my husband, Damon. I'm also a nanny. So I work my business in the morning and I get my workout in and I go to work. And for the most part, I'm not able to be on my phone because not gonna lie, I used to be able to have a little bit more time, but the mom I work for just had a baby and she's there literally in the same room as me all the time. So I have a little bit of nap time power hour and then I come home and I work it. And there's some nights where I work it for a while, but I love this and I love this opportunity. And I had kind of struggled with sharing my true story about where I had come from emotionally. And so this past week, I really pushed past my fear. I had heard before, the moment you connect the darkest moment of your life with the brightest moment, it's where the magic happens. And it did. I was able to really share my story of anorexia I had struggled with for about 8 years. In 2007, I came home from a family party. I hated the way I looked in pictures. I signed onto my computer and I found a pro-ana website, which is about pro-anorexia. And I literally signed my life away for a really long time. My mind, I couldn't get myself back. I struggled. I tried. I did therapy. I just tried everything in the book and nothing worked. And the moment I said yes to a challenge group, honestly, it changed my life. I can't begin to tell you how it took my strength back, and I was able to just slowly but surely work on the inside of me and just really work on my self-sabotaging ways. And I can look back and say I did this since I was probably in elementary school. I would like not go to gym class and pretend I was sick and pretend I had a sprained ankle. And there was a million reasons why I allowed myself to sabotage my success. And so I'm just going to explain to you, I guess, how I've been working on this, and hopefully it can help you too, because we all do this. And so I'm going to go to, so what is self-sabotage? It's any behavior, emotion, thought, or action that holds you back from what you want. It not only helps or prevents you from reaching your goal, but it becomes your safety mechanism. It becomes your net. It becomes your, this won't work. I can't do this. I'm too busy. Not ready yet. I'm not good enough. We lean on those things, and it just becomes our way of saying, I'm not going to do this because I don't want to fail. So you're honestly just protecting yourself from getting hurt, and it's your mind's way of keeping you in your comfort zone. So, excuse me, breaking through this is where the magic truly happens. So reasons why we self-sabotage. If you're like me, you might have been really familiar with failing. Whenever I would start doing something and I got uncomfortable, I would just tell myself, here you go again. Like, here, you're not going to complete this again. It's not going to work out for you. You can do this. And I just believed it constantly. Your unconscious needs to be in control. A lot of times, things that are really uncomfortable, we like to have control of how we feel in situations. So we back out. We say, no way, we're not doing this. You might feel unworthy. I know I never really knew what it felt like to have true success. So I wasn't thinking I was very worthy of that. Also, a lot of things connected with my eating disorder, with my body image, really made me feel like unworthy. I mean, it's just so common. There's so many women that deal with body issues, and it just affects you completely. Bad habits and need for excitement. How can we relate to the fact that when you start coaching, sometimes you have this like boom, and everyone's really excited and everyone wants to join you. And sometimes that goes away. Sometimes we have mundane activities for weeks and weeks. We post 3 times a day, we invite, we may be getting nothing at all. And that's sometimes when we give up right before our break, right before the magic happens. And I had a month, it was last month, and it was a really bad month. I had struggled really a lot. I had some challenge pack returns. I had challengers that weren't interested in the groups. People weren't responding to me, and I just kept at it. I crave that excitement, and there was a point where I was like, if this is what it is, I don't want this anymore. But you just have to keep pushing and allow yourself to just break through that moment where you're uncomfortable. So the game-changing moment is identifying these limiting beliefs and work on transforming it into positive, empowering beliefs that work for you rather than against you. So the good news is, just like anything, this is mostly a habit, and you can relearn these habits. You don't have to be stuck. You don't have to live in a life where you feel like you're never going to kind of win in your own mind. So I have been really putting into some practices into motion so that I can work through these issues. So one of the simplest things to do is ask the question of validity in your own beliefs. What is the belief I have in this situation? How did my belief about this trigger, how how did my belief about this trigger this self-sabotage pattern? How is this belief ridiculous and impractical? So one thing I struggled with big time was letting new coaches on my team. I was terrified to be a leader, yet all I wanted to be was a leader. I was yearning for the title of team leader, but once I got there, I just like sat on my hands. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to move forward. I was terrified that I was going to let them down. And I realized, how is this belief ridiculous and impractical? Well, it is because they joined me. They joined my challenge group. They looked to me and they believed in me. And I was the one that didn't believe in myself. And there was no reason why we couldn't just work together. So honestly, that was one thing I did. I flipped it around. I said, guys, like, I may not have been the best coach for you in the beginning, but like, let's work on this together now. Let's build a team atmosphere now. Let's just, I forced myself to do it. And I realized that it wasn't nearly as scary as I thought it was going to be. It's gone amazing. The girls that I have on my team just, take the reins and lead their own businesses, and it's just amazing. And that goes to show, what would others say about this belief? Some of the things that we say to ourselves, no one would ever say to us or think of us. We have this way sometimes of negative self-talk that many women struggle with, but it's so far from the truth, and we could never see that. So it's just honestly looking at these questions and thinking about your anxieties and realizing that, once you start to ask these questions, it really breaks it apart and makes you realize how silly it is and how it's not valid. So you have to just recreate self-sabotaging patterns from the beginning. So outline all the triggers and the associating behaviors that manifest as a result of these triggers. So how does it make you feel when you procrastinate? I know that I'm a big procrastinator at times. If I know I have to have something done in a day, it gets done in a day. And if I have something done in a month, I get it done the day before it's due. That's just how I work. And I'm really working on that for myself because it is a self-sabotaging pattern. And it doesn't feel good. I mean, who truly feels great trying to work at the last minute and you realize that you could have done so much better? So I know that sometimes these self-sabotaging feelings make me feel angry. I was definitely having some mood swings, and my husband was like taking the brunt of that because I wasn't happy in the way that I was running my own life. I was exaggerating other people's achievements and ignoring my own. I was looking and comparing myself to everyone else, thinking that they really had their act together. But in reality, they just were a little bit more, they had planned their stuff out so that they would be able to get things done and be proud of themselves. And a lack of commitment to a person or task is usually fueled by fear and negative self-talk. So just honestly, like looking at your triggers and seeing what you do and just really asking yourself some tough questions, like how am I really holding myself back from my potential? Next step would be to identify the healthy replacement behavior. So in order to eliminate an old pattern of behavior, we must replace it with a new pattern. Something that's way more practical and way more helpful. It's important that we can't just always avoid things. There are certain people and circumstances that you're always going to have to deal with. It's just finding a new way to deal with it and an appropriate way to respond so that you're going to be able to work through your emotions. So when you find yourself feeling that way, I just have been asking myself, how could I respond in a more appropriate and proactive manner that would help me get what I want? So, for instance, there's a lot of times where I get home from work and honestly, I just tell myself, like, I don't have the time, I'm tired. Everyone's tired and everyone has things they have to do when they get home. But this is something that I love, and these are people that are counting on me. So I've been making myself a schedule. So I really just set my business hours, and I have a certain amount of time that I work. And that's been really helping me respond in a better way. I'm not so stressed out. I'm not checking my phone every 30 seconds all night long. I'm setting myself, from 7 to 8, I work on my business, and that's it. And then I close my computer and I have time with my husband. It doesn't have to be from 6 to 10. You can set your own business hours, and that's really helped me. My long-term benefits for helping me, it's transforming both my business and it's transforming my relationship with my husband. And what are the key advantages of this new behavior? So just really making your list and then asking these questions to yourself and seeing the positive benefits that are going to come from implementing this into your life. And I promise you, you're going to be really happy. It does not take that long. In fact, you practice this new behavior until a habit is formed. So once you've identified your new behavior, you are going to take the time to practice implementing it as often as possible over the next 4 weeks. So as we know, it takes about 30 days to form a new habit. So if you are, deciding to change one of your self-sabotaging behaviors and you do it for 30 days, as often as possible, you're going to see big changes. You have to first begin by running your response to the situation in your mind and seeing it in detail and feeling the positive energy that's going to come from it. And then when you have primed your mind, you just get ready to put yourself into the situation, and just implement your new response mechanisms of, positive self-talk or planning out so you're not procrastinating. Just continue to practice over the next 4 weeks until the new habit is fully formed. Here are some things that I have loved in my personal development. The Gifts of Imperfection has honestly changed my life. I read this probably 6 years ago, and it kind of primed me to start my journey. And let me tell you, it's been a really long one. So I read this right before I met my husband, and it kind of set me up for the beginning of my journey. And like I said, I struggled with my eating disorder until I joined my challenge group, really. And it was having, the meal plan and the exercise plan and limits that really helped me. But I had a lot of issues inside, and this was a really great way for me to just kind of work through those problems. The Chalene Show, the story of self-sabotage, we've all done it. I have really, I connected with this. It was the first time I really even heard of self-sabotage and realizing I was holding myself back for my own potential. And then You Are a Badass. Awesome book. It builds up my my self-esteem. I've listened to it twice now. It's an amazing read. It's an amazing listen. I actually listened to it on my way to work. And it's been definitely a game changer for me. Let's see. Oh, okay. So call to action, gut check. How do you self-sabotage? I mean, go back through the slides and think about yourself. Think about the things that you're doing to maybe hold yourself back, and then form an outline and make an action plan. The best way to relearn habits are to simply begin. And you can discover the beauty of new habits so quickly. You are in charge of your own journey and your own life. No one else is. No one else. Everyone can tell you you're amazing. Everyone can tell you you're a great coach. They can tell you that you're an inspiration. But if you don't believe those things inside of you, you're really never going to tap into your true potential as a coach and as a leader. And I really just encourage you to explore that within yourself over the next couple weeks and see how it affects your business. I bet you're going to see some amazing changes. So I I literally feel like I just rambled on, and I don't even know that I just even formed like the thoughts I was hoping to form. But I don't know if anyone has any questions, or if not, that's really all I had. But I'm open if anyone has anything.
I think you did amazing, Lindsay. I think that's a topic that every single one of us can relate to, business and our personal lives, everything. And I think you knocked it out of the park. I think you gave us some really great call to actions and some really great tools to use, and really just to make ourselves self-aware of what we're doing to ourselves, and some great tips on how to overcome them. So I think you did great. I think you did great. And I'm proud of you from where you've come from day one to now. I mean, and I've only known your coaching journey. And I love to hear stories, because I meet many of you just when you start coaching, and to hear your story before coaching to now, it's really touching. And I'm so proud of you for being open enough to share that with us. So
Thank you. And let me just say, honestly, like this, like talking and public speaking is one of the things that definitely is one of the things I'm pushing past my fears on. I literally rehearsed this like 10 times in my car, and every single time I did it, it sounded better. But honestly, I don't even know that I said any of the things I said in my car, like you just, honestly, but you have to force yourself to do things that are super duper uncomfortable if you ever want to get better. Because honestly, like my total dream is someday I'm going to be speaking on the National Wake Up Call. You have to set your dreams high, and you have to start somewhere. So just absolutely go for it, girls, because you really deserve it. You guys are all amazing.
yes, I second that for sure. For sure. Does anybody have any questions for Lindsay? You're getting rave reviews, Lindsay, in the chat bars. Make sure you read them. Anybody have any questions for her? Okay, I have a question for you, Lindsay. What would you say has been, I guess, what has coaching done for you? Like, I feel like Jeff Hill on the National Wake Up Call. Like,
Yeah.
what has coaching done for you in your life? Like, if somebody were to take this away from you, what would that do to you?
Honestly, I feel like I would lose I would lose my life, honestly. When I tell you, like, this entire thing has finally it's almost like, and as silly as it sounds, it feels like a butterfly. It's like I knew my entire life I had something that I wanted to give people, and I wanted to help people, and I didn't know how. I was just sitting in this like feeling of like, oh my gosh, like, is this what life is? Is this what I'm always going to be like? Is this how I'm always going to feel? And it's just like a switch flipped. And it was just like, yeah, like here you are, and this is what you're meant to do. You are meant to be with these people. You are meant to meet these people. You are meant to feel this way. And it's absolutely incredible. Like, I don't know what I would be doing right now if a year ago I hadn't signed up for a challenge group. Like, and to think of where could I be next year at this time? How could I feel? How amazing could my life be in the future? And will it be in the future? Because I took that step. And it's just amazing. I'm such a better wife, and I'm such a better friend than I was a year ago. And that's only going to get better. So I am like eternally grateful for this experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, just so you guys kind of know the genealogy here, Lindsay is not one of my personally sponsored coaches. She is Liesel's personally sponsored coach. And Liesel was a cold invite from me for a challenge group. So if I would have held myself back with fear to send an invitation to Liesel, maybe Lindsay's life wouldn't be where it's at right now. Do you see how big of an impact you can have on somebody by hitting enter on your computer and sending an invitation to them on a messenger app? Okay? Never doubt the potential to change somebody's life. Don't let your fear hold you back and get in the way of changing somebody's life, because the potential's there. You just have to untap it, okay? So I think this was a great call. I think it was great to hear from somebody else besides me. And I really, appreciate you taking time to share your story with us, Lindsay, and really open up and, just let us know how great this is, because, sometimes we forget how great this is. And when it's the end of the month and we're stressing Success Club. And this, I think, really just brought us all back down to reality a little bit. So thank you so much for opening up and sharing. And I think I could speak for all of us whenever I say that. Okay.
Thanks, Allie.
You are so welcome. All right. Does anybody have any last minute questions before we wrap up for the evening? All right. Then I will let you guys go. Have a great rest of your night. Okay. Great job again, Lindsay. All right. Bye, guys.